Hey everybody, went to see Joker, Folie à deux. Now I can say that properly because I took 13 years of French immersion. I can't speak French, but I can say the title, so it was worth it. In 2019, we went to see Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and I wasn't expecting much. It's just Hollywood trying to take this comic book character and make it like a real human, psychological, dark drama thriller. And I wasn't into it, but because we were going to do a movie review, we went to see it, and man, it was so good. It was so good. Joaquin Phoenix didn't just knock it out of the park, he knocked it out of the atmosphere. It's just wow. Like, that's all you could say about the Joker movie is wow. And it goes on to make over $1 billion. So they're like, nobody expected this. And then Hollywood said, hey, people actually really like this. And so what did they do? Okay, well, Logan was awesome. Another gritty, human kind of movie instead of comic book clownery. Even The Batman, to a certain extent, with Robert Pattinson. That was kind of like gritty and dark. More than just the having fun comic book stuff, right? Anyway, so the makers of the Joker looked around and said, we hit a home run. So naturally what we got to do is something new. We're going to go away from this formula that really worked for us and make a musical. A musical. Now, first off, you have to understand that they don't completely go away from the formula. The gritty, dark despair, desperation and decay of the human spirit, that's all still here. That's all still here, and it's so good. Joaquin Phoenix is so good at portraying just the base level of humanity. And you also get those little flecks of hope and love, because he starts this unassuming romance with another crazy person, played by Lady Gaga, and it turns out to be Harley Quinn, although you don't find that out until later. You could probably put it together right at the start, but you get the darkness, and then you get this birth of light, and it's so good. It's so good. And I'm all in on this Lady Gaga entry into acting. Just a couple of days ago, I saw A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper, and it was really good. Although my piece of advice is stop doing these depressing, frustrating movies, Lady Gaga. Like, A Star Is Born is just like about alcoholism and suicide, and now this one is about psychotic killers and just is this what all you want to do? Like, I'm on board. I want to see you in more, but like variety maybe. Now I understand maybe why she wants to do these roles is because she doesn't have that classic beauty, right? She just has that normal relatable look, and maybe it lends itself to these kind of movies. But it's always the dark, depressing stuff. Now, if I were to give her a little bit more advice, I'd say, stop trying to do the high notes. You're Lady Gaga. You have a really strong, powerful voice, but it's a low voice. Use it. When I hear you sing, I know you're a singer. I'm looking forward to the next song you do. Sing. Use all the stuff that you got in here. I know you got it, but then you're trying to do these high voices, and it just, why? Now, I'm all in on Lady Gaga being Harley Quinn, but the story is just so pointless. The only reason we're interested in these characters, in the Joker, is because we know that they become adversaries to Batman. The only reason we know the name The Joker is because of Batman. And the story is a letdown. This is a complete catastrophe. We're treated to an hour of Arkham Asylum life. And it's depressing, but we get to see some really good acting. And then we're treated to another hour of basically a courtroom setting. Now, these were good, but not good for the entire length of the movie. These were good parts of a movie. You could put these in the movie and they would be good parts, not the entire movie. The whole movie shouldn't be this. Where's the goodness? Where's the interesting plots and stories and action and maybe some drama? No, it's just prison life and courtroom. Is that what we want to watch in The Joker? The storylines, they just never got resolved. Like, okay, so we have this defense attorney and she's trying to prep him to, I guess, get him free. They don't want him to get the death sentence. And then we're treated to this little speck of, oh wait, does she actually want to work on his behalf, or is she kind of like rooting against him secretly? And so Arthur fires her as his defense attorney. So we're saying, okay, I guess we're never going to find out if she actually was rooting against him. And he goes and he does his own defense. And so we're expecting, okay, well, he's going to do some neat Joker defense lawyer stuff. No, we don't get anything good. It's just nonsensical rambling that goes nowhere. And then boom, okay, courthouse explodes. He escapes. He's rescued by these cultist fans of his. And so you figure, okay, yeah, now he's going to go and become the villain. No, he runs away from his rescuers. Okay. He goes back to his staircase that he's famous for in the original poster. And Harley is there waiting. And she basically drops him because she's disappointed in him. So, oh, okay, so that's done. And, okay, so now he's so sad he's going to drop into this really dark depression thing and become the Joker that we are expecting, right? No, he gets caught by the police instantly and he's put back in jail, or the Arkham Asylum, which is basically a mental jail. And so, okay, he's in jail and, oh, the cops say he has a visitor. So, oh, well, maybe Harley Quinn is coming to see him and there's going to be the, okay, progression in the story. But no, it's just a setup, and this psychotic inmate comes along and stabs him. Okay, well, this inmate, we see glimpses of him here and there in the movie. He was really a nothing character, and he comes out and he stabs him, and all that comes of it is Arthur Fleck takes a few minutes to die. He drops on the floor, and then he's dead. He's obviously dead. He got 19 stabs in the gut. And then the psychotic killer is in the background, laughing kind of weirdly like the Joker, and then slicing his mouth like the Joker mouth. Okay, now that's the end of the movie. So what am I to take from this? Am I to take that Arthur Fleck isn't actually the Joker that battled Batman? Because obviously if he dies before he even meets Batman, then he's not the Joker that we started watching the movie to see. Because we don't see his future battling Batman. It's this psychotic guy in the background who's still alive, who now laughs like the Joker, who is now slicing his mouth like the Joker. And is that the guy who goes on to battle Batman? But that's not what I signed up for. I signed up for Arthur Fleck. I watched 2 movies to see Arthur Fleck become the Joker that it was titled after, and we expect to go see Batman. I just don't understand. It's like, hey, everybody, here's something really interesting, but we're not going to give you what you wanted. We're not going to give you what you thought we were going to give you. We're not going to even give you what we set out to make. Now, a lot of people are going to be on YouTube and they're going to say, why did they make this a musical? Musicals suck. I'm not one of those people. I like musicals, I guess, most of the time, not all the time. Like, Grease is one of my favorite movies. Then anybody who grew up watching classic Disney, those are basically cartoon musicals. But the things that those things have are Grease Lightning, Hakuna Matata, Be My Guest with the teapot in the Beauty and the Beast there, singing that. Like, those songs are everlasting. You come out of those movies saying, wow, it was worth it just for that song. Frozen. How far did Let It Go make it? Like, it took that cartoon into merchandising heaven because kids, adults, everybody was singing that song in their head a million times a day. Now, what did this movie have? This movie had songs that were not interesting, boring. They were not dazzling in the way they were performed. I don't know a single word to any of the songs or even a tune. In fact, a quarter of the way through the movie, once you figure out that you're not going to get anything good, once they start singing, you look at your watch, you sink down in your chair further, and you're saying, oh my God, come on, give me something. Give me something good. But if they're going to make a musical, make it a good musical. You have Lady Gaga. It's just, oh my God, this was a failure on so many levels. And I'm one of those guys who likes to look at all the thumbnails on the internet to see what people are saying and then kind of play the devil's advocate, right? Like, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to say, you know, everybody's saying this and they're just rage baiters and losers and criticizing things for clicks. No, this was bad. Don't get me wrong. The acting, stellar. It's good. 10 out of 10. I would watch more Joaquin Phoenix Joker. But not if the storytelling is like this. Oh my God, this was a travesty. Like, this was the biggest letdown in the history of letdowns. Like, where? I want to know how Arthur Fleck becomes the Joker that fights Batman, and we'll never know because he's dead before he meets Batman. What was the point? Now, okay, now I have to say this. I don't like that I have to say this, but this is the internet. And people are going to say, oh, I don't want to take opinions from some old guy on the web. Yeah, I got some gray hair. Yeah, I'm an old guy. Okay, but I implore you, go see it for yourself. Make up your own mind. And then come back into the comment section and tell me how right I was. That would make me feel good. I saw it with my mom. She kind of enjoyed it because the acting was good and she likes prison movies and she likes courtroom dramas. Okay, that's fine. But she's not invested. She didn't even see the first movie. She doesn't know who Batman is. She doesn't know who the Joker is. So none of that means anything to her. So she liked it probably a lot more than most people, because most people know who Batman is and went to see the Joker specifically because they know who Batman is. Bah. Anyway, I'm disappointed. The people, all the thumbnails on the internet, they're absolutely correct. But, you know, if you do see it, come and tell me what you thought of it. Maybe I'm way off base. Maybe everybody on the internet is way off base too. Come back. Tell me what you think. All right. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time on Movie Related. Go into the cinema and find the ugliest, smelliest, most pathetic stranger I could find. They're going to come in my car and do the review with me.
Hello, YouTube land.